Okay, so let's start our discussion about our Python project. So this Python project, we are going to do some book analyzing work. So here, so for this project, we are going to use JString. I think there's no questions about JString. So you are going to use this project B image, and you are going to choose the tiny size. So if you have any questions about the JString, like your instance doesn't work or your instance is keep networking, you can just report this issue to the JString team. So hold on, let me mute everyone. Okay, so let's go to the next step. So when you start your instance, you are going to build the environment. So for the instance, you are going to create a folder, projects folder. Then go to the projects folder, you are going to download the code project. So just use git clone the data, clone the code from the GitHub. Then when you finish cloning the code, you are going to get into the book project folder. So additional, so you have to CP this, you follow this CP and the source command to build the environment, build the path, and the next step. So for this project, for the environment, we haven't installed PyMongo into the instance. So PyMongo is a library that can help you to connect to the MongoDB database. So you have to install PyMongo. So make sure you go to downloads folder, then git clone the PyMongo from the GitHub, then go get into CD, get into the PyMongo, then install PyMongo into your instance. When you finish this building environment part steps, you can start your project. So yeah. So for the case study, so the case study is a part of our project. So for the case study, I'm going to talk about the case study. So here, there are 6 steps to do the case study. The first one, you are going to insert the miscellaneous Spark into the MongoDB. Then you are going to use find query to retrieve the book from the MongoDB. The third step is going to use tag text and find people to extract the characters from the book. And the fourth step, you're going to use remove method to clean the data. The fifth step, you're going to create the network, create the relationship between different characters. Then last step is going to use Graphy to do some visualization work. So here, so we are going to first, so the RISC project is using the book from the Gutenberg. So you can go to this Gutenberg page link, and you will find there are lots of free books there. So for the miscellaneous book, so this is the miscellaneous book file location. So that's the link. So it's the UTF-8. So you just download book from this link, then save the book to the listmiss.txt file. So this file should be in the book project, should be in the date folder. So when done this part, you should go to this directory. So make sure you don't miss this step, because you have to run the Python under this path under this directory. So just cd projects book project, then enter button, then type Python, then enter button. Then you will go to the Python shell. So for the Python shell, first you just import PyMongo. As I said, the original Python don't have any library, don't have this PyMongo library. You have to import PyMongo library into the Python. Then for the next 3 lines, you are going to connect to the MongoDB. So project B should be the database in the MongoDB, and the books should be the collections in the project B database. So here, this line, this command. This command is going to help you to read the less miss text file and save this content into the text variable in the memory. So when you're done this part, you are going to insert the text book, the content into the MongoDB. So read this insert command clearly. So db.books. Books is a collection in the project B database. And you are going to insert a document. So this is a document. So this document has 3 key value pairs. One is the author, one is the title, then the last one is the text. So if you don't forget about the, if you still remember about the Python, so you can add different key value pairs there. You can add ID, you can add other things. So the ID, because this actual key value pairs can help you to retrieve the data quickly. But right now, for the case study, that's enough. This document, that's enough. The author and title is enough for you to for you to do the future retrieve. So when you finish inserting the data into the MongoDB, just follow this command, and it means everything, the entire book is saved into the MongoDB. So here you can type the text and press the enter button to display the entire book in the Python shell. So this command, this one can help you to show the entire book. So to check whether you load the data correctly. Also, if you think the text is too long for you to read, you can use this command. Text column 100. This command can help you show the first 100 characters of the text. So you just review this 100, compare these 100 characters with the book, you will find whether you load the data correctly. But I think if you can finish this several part, you can finish this part correct, step by step, you can load everything correctly. There's no question about that. So the next part is very important for our, for the case study. So first, you are going to import the PyMongo again, and you are going to connect to the MongoDB again. So there are 2 cases. So first, if you do the insert part, and when you finish the insert part, you quit or you leave the Python. So you have to re-import the PyMongo. But if you keep working after you insert the data, you don't need to import PyMongo again. Still, it won't it won't have any issues if you import the PyMongo. But if I just mentioned it here, but there's no question about this part. Just follow the introduction. So here you can get everything. So still repeat these 3-4 lines. And the last line. So last line that you are going to retrieve the book from the MongoDB. So let's go back to our insert method. So in the MongoDB, we have a document. This document has 3 key value pairs. So it has the author, has the title, has the text. So we just use the title to retrieve the book. So if you want, you can use the author to retrieve book either. So there's several choices to retrieve book. So when you use this command, find command to retrieve book, you should know the Mongo result is a document. It still contains 3 key value pairs: so author, title, and the text. So we are going to do some analysis work on this Mongo result. So before you apply 2 command lines, you have to import the project code into the MongoDB. So our AI Demeter developed the entire project code for the class. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to develop any code for the project. You just need to import the code to the Python. So just use this command line to import the code into the Python, then you can just follow these two lines to extract the characters from the entire book. So you don't need to figure out what's happening when you use these two commands. You don't need to go over the code. You just need to use this two method. So it will take about 1 minute, maybe half minute to get the result. And so when this two method is done, you can type cracks to check the result. So the cracks, it contains maybe hundreds of characters named in its list. So you have to do some, the results are not very perfect. There are some characters that should not be there, like a Paris or some, and so on. So also when I did the project, I found the God is still in the list. So there are a lot of noise in the list. You have to clean this. You have to make clean work in the characters. So the remove method can help you to clean the data. So you just review the entire character list, find out which characters are not usernames, are not characters names, and then you try to clean these characters from the list. It will take, if you want to do, good work, it will take about maybe 20 minutes to help you to 20 minutes to clean the data. It takes a long time to clean data. So when you get a cleaned characters list, so you are going to generate a network from the entire book. So this create network method will retrieve the entire book and apply the cleaned characters into this entire book and generate a network. So here, go to the next step. So you have to import network X this library into the Python. So this library can help you to generate a GML file. So os.makeDirs networks. This command line is going to help you to create a networks folder in your project folder. So if you redo this command again, you will get an error because the Python cannot create duplicate folder in the project folder. So don't worry about that. If you get an error, it means you already create a networks folder in the project folder. So you just ignore this ignore this error message, then jump to the next step. So next step is going to help you to generate a GML file and save this file into the networks folder. So you can go to the networks folder and to find this GML file, let's miss GML file. So this is a sample for the GML file. This is just the GML format. So it has a node, ID, label, or something. So the next step is the visualization part. This is also very important for the entire project for the case study. So students, you are going to download the Graphy and install it on your local machine. So when you generate the GML file in your Jetstream instance, you have to transfer this GML file from the instance to your local machine. So you can use SCP for Mac, or you can use WinSCP for your Windows. So you just transfer this GML file into your local machine, then load this GML file into your Graphy, these two. So our AI Dimitar just show us a very clear and beautiful graphic in our description. So I'm going to show you how to, okay. So also Dimitar posted some tutorials about how to use Graphy. So you can go to our website edX, go to the resources tab page, and there are several videos there. You could use Chrome to open it. Because I don't know why Safari cannot open it. but the Chrome can open these links. So you just use Chrome to open these links and to learn how to use Graphic. So next I'm going to give you a very short demo about how to use Graphic. So I just use this sample GML file so to show how to use this Graphic. So let's go to our Graphic. So this is Graphic, and going to load the file. Excuse me. So excuse me, sorry. So for our characters relationship graphic, there's no directions between these characters. So you're just going to choose undirect and select. You mean, oh, the file should be here. Hold on, let me go back to our here. This is a sample club network. What do you mean create as a new project?
This is Leonard.
Uh-huh.
So when I tried to open it, it was, I think I closed the very first part of where you are right now, and it was asking, I think if I need to create a new project, or how do I get the file after I don't have this window that you have open anymore?
Oh, you can go to, maybe here. So you can go to, you mean you cannot load the data?
Yes.
Just click open, then find where you save the file. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to import it as file. Okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Okay, so so I just use this one. So just use the direct one. Then there's no direction between different users here.
Yeah. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So here, this is the raw data. This is the raw graphic. What we have, we just load the data into our graphic, and we get this result. So it's hard to read the entire work, so you have to do some extra work to manage the data. So first of all, you have to use the layout. So choose the Force Atlas 2, run it. So then stop it. So this method, layout method, can help you to arrange the node to make sure you can read it carefully, read it clearly. So here, so it's better than our previous page, our previous image that the nodes are spread out. So then, so the layout can help us to make a better graphic. So right now, even though we use the layout, the node is still unclear and it's not messy. So we can use the several method to do the managing work. So first, before we run this method, so go to the left column. So left column, you will see there's some node age there, and for the node, it's the color. Then it's the node size, it's the label size, then it's the label color. So we are trying to manage the node color and the node size. So how to do that? So go to the right column. You will find there are several methods here. So in this discussion, I'm going to talk about two methods. One is the modularity, one is the centrality. So first, I will talk about the centrality. What is centrality? So hold on, don't write. So from this graphic, we see the different node has a different degree. Degree means the age between age to other node. So for example, when we choose this one, it has a lot of node age there. Then if we choose this one, it only have 2 ages. So if we run the centrality, we are going to calculate the degree for each node. So here, got that one. So go to the node size. Yeah, this is the node size. And again, go to the attribute. Select centrality, then apply. So here you can see if the node has the larger degree, it means has more connections to the others. The node will have a larger size. So if the node just has a less degree, like has less connection to the other node, the node size should be very small. So it's very clear. See, if the node has more connections to others, it is larger than others. If this one is larger than others, this one is larger than others. So, so this one can show the degree of the entire graphic. Then we are going to the modularity. So modularity is kind of clustering method. So here, so modularity is applied to the color. So go to the color and the attribute, then select the modularity, apply. So here we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 groups here. Then each group has a different color. Why this different group has different color? So here we can see that there are 4 groups there, and the method can calculate that this group has a strong connection to others, and this group has less connection to these groups. So we use a different color to split different groups. So these blue groups have the strong connection to each other, then they will have the blue color. The green groups have the strong connection to each other, then they have the green color. So the modularity just cluster different groups. So so when done this part, seems like it's better to understand about the entire work. So for your characters graphic, if you use the modularity or centrality, you can find go back to our descriptions here. So here, you can see there are several groups here. These groups, they have a strong connections. These groups have strong connections. So you can get this result. So also, so you can show label by click this button. Its label is it's large. So go to this part to change the size. Okay, make it smaller. So because this sample is quite strange, so the label is just the number. So for your project, for your characters graphic, it will show the characters there. So don't worry about this part. This is just a demo for the graphic. So okay, so this is the 2 important methods to help you to manage the data. So now next I'm going to talk about okay, so before I talk about the next step, I'm going to show how to export data. So go to the pre-review. So at the end of this column, you can find export. You click on this one and you can export the picture to your local file system. So now I'm going to talk about how to do the data cleaning work in the graphic. So before I talk about this part, I have to return to the Python code. So here, everyone go to the Python code. We do the clean work in Python by using the remove method. And when we finish cleaning the characters, we apply these characters in the entire block and generate a network. So this network is based on our cleaned data. There's no question about this part. Then we load this network into the graphic. You get this result. We get this, go to the data library. We get the raw data here. So ignore these 2 columns. Ignore these 2 columns. It's just the method. I run 2 methods and the method generates a result. So in your data library, if you load your own data, you will get the raw data there. So you can do some cleaning work. So here I just use the sample to do some cleaning work. So before I do cleaning work, so everyone just go back to our picture. See, this is our picture. This is our graphic. So now I'm going to do some cleaning work. So when you review data, you find, okay, maybe you find, okay, this data is noise, it's useless. So I'm going to remove this one. Just right click and delete this one. Choose yes. So when you delete this one, you go back to our graphic. you'll find when you delete one node, you break your relationship, you break the graphic, because the graphic cannot find the relation between this part, So when you try to delete some node, you should think about is your graphic, because when you delete something is gone. So you have to, and it's maybe something important, the relationship is gone. So before you delete something, you have to think about this part. It will break your relationship. It will break your graphic. So here, so you can delete node from this data set also. So you can merge the data. So what do you mean merge data? So from the last session, one student posed one question about the characters name. So some characters will use different names in different, part of the book. So like, so maybe one user will have the 5 names, and one character will have the 5 names, and he uses 5 names in different places. So even though in our data we have these 5 names, but still there's only one user. How to show these 5 names as one user? So we can use merge method in the graphic. So this is just for example. So here I see, so means, okay, so Mr. High club is Mr. High. Mr. High have several nodes there. So it looks like Mr. High is a character's name, but Mr. High is a character, but it has different character's name in our book. So how to merge this different username to one username? So just right click this one and merge nodes. So choose OK. See, there only one Mr. High node there. So in your graphic, in your characters graphic, it should be only one characters there. So when go back to our graphic, you will see, okay, this is a Mr. High. So there only one node there, and you just do some manage work about the node. So there's a disadvantage about the cleaning work in graphic. So as I show you, if you delete one node, you will break entire relationship you break the relationship in the graphic. So also when you delete any node from the dataset in the graphic, you will affect the entire book. As we know, we use clean the characters to generate relationship based on our entire book. So we scan the entire book, apply the clean the characters list, then generate the relationship. Then in the graphic, you just delete the relationship individually or by your choice. So it means you just ignore the entire book. You don't care about the entire book. You just care about this relationship. And maybe so that's why you will break the graphic to several parts. Then you will break. Then that's why you break the relationship in these characters. So when you try to delete some node in graphic, you have to think more about this relationship between different nodes there. So also, so if you get some errors and like you delete some very useful node, very important node, and so you cannot get back. So you have to reload your data again, then do the previous step to get the data and try redo the cleaning work. So yeah, so the visualization and cleaning will take a long time. It will take maybe half hour for you to clean the data. Then when you get a very clean data, you will have a very good visualization work. So one question is, okay. Oh, it's up to your choice. It's up to your design. So when I do this project, I didn't clean anything. I just use these raw characters and generate the network relationship. The graphic is very messy. But for you, you can choose maybe, so it's up to your choice. You can clean 100 data, you can clean 100 noise from the list, you can clean 200 noise from the list. It's up to your choice. So why you clean this one? Because you want to get a very clean visualization work. So if you clean more, make this characters more cleaning, so you will get a more beautiful visualization work. So it's up to your choice. So you can use these characters, raw characters, without any cleaning work. Then you do some cleaning work in Gephi. Then also you can get a very clean work, where you can get a very beautiful visualization work. But in my mind, so I recommend you just do some cleaning work on the Python, and then do some cleaning work on the Gephi. So it will be better.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So like when you do the cleaning, I know you can do like the run average degree, and then that can kind of show you which ones are more prominent. Yeah. So would you suggest running that, doing your cleaning, and then looking at your visualization so you don't break anything in your graph?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, so let's go to our centrality. So centrality will show you the degree. So you see, this one will have the high degree, so it will be very important. This one has less degree, or not very important. You can.
Okay.
This one. But
so I did average degree. Does that make a difference?
What is the average degree?
And under network overview, under statistics, I think Dimitar showed us that in his.
Average. Let me hold on. Let me reload this data again.
Like right here, average degree under network overview, run that, and that created a column. And so I was cleaning back based on that.
So yeah, you can do that. So it's up to your choice. Yeah.
Okay.
You choose this method, then you explain why you choose this method and what result you can get from this method.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's one thing I want to say. So in the last session, people said they just get the main character's name from the wiki. Then they use that characters to build the relationship. At the end, they can get this. They can get this one. They can get the exact list picture. So we don't recommend a student to use the characters from wiki or from other websites. So we want students to do some clean work to learn how to clean the data. So if you just copy paste the characters from wiki, so it means you do nothing about the cleaning work. So I recommend it. So for the students, so you can use that main character's name to keep this character name in the characters list. Then also you can keep some minor characters. Try to keep some minor characters to extend this graphic to make more useful, more bigger graphic for you to understand about the book. So if you just submit the list picture, you just use the main characters from wiki, then use that main character to generate this picture. So I cannot say anything about this part because you do your best to generate network, you try your best to do the visualization part. But we encourage you to do more work. So just do some cleaning work, make a different visualization picture, make a new understanding about the book, about the characters relationship. So yeah, try your best. This project won't take a long time. So for me, I just spend half hour to finish the entire stuff. So yeah, this Python project won't take a long time. So try your best to do that. And there's no exact correct answer for the visualization or for the project. So you can show your ideas, show your work, and give us a reasonable understanding about that. So you can get credits. Hold on, let me see what I should do. So I think that's all what I want to say in this class. So, okay, so the project will be due on next Monday. So, there are only 3 weeks left. So the project B will due on next Monday, and we are going to grade the project B in next week. So maybe some student will submit later project B. So for us, we won't accept the later work, because after 3 weeks later, the semester is end. So we won't accept the later work at that time. So try your best to do the project and submit it in time. And I think the later work should be submitted in 1 week. So it means hold on, one question. Let me finish. Let me first talk about the deadline. So next week you have to submit your project. If you want to submit the late work, you should submit before the next week. So it means the late work in 1 week is acceptable, maybe. So we will post this notification in our edX, but you should submit the project in time. So then we can give you 4 credits and there's no penalty there. And maybe the too late project won't be accept and it won't be graded for you. So, okay, question. When we do the clean part using remote, do we have to go through so so here, let's go back to our characters. So when you use these 2 commands to generate characters, and you get a list of characters in this variable, you type these characters to show the list of characters named there. This list is very, very long. You have to review the entire list to figure out what variables, what characters are useless or noise. Then you use this method to clean it. So what means, you have to go through the characters.
Yeah. So the file generated, the cars file, is a big file. So it's a very tedious work, to go through each and every one of those. Is there an easy way? Is there a way to clean the data?
Somebody posted a Python script on the discussion board where you can set a variable into a bunch of the ones that you want to delete, and then you can delete things at multiple at a time. I wish I could find it for you right now.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it on the discussion board, but it was really, really helpful. And then you just set all the ones that you want to delete at a time to this variable, and then it will spool through it and delete it. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any questions about the project?
I do have a clarification. So as far as the minimal and the minimal plus, so the minimal plus is strictly you getting your own text and redoing everything that you did for Les Mis, but for your own text.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do you have to re-answer the questions that you did for Les Mis for your text, or just answer those questions that you have listed?
Hold on. Okay, repeat the question again.
So, okay, so the minimal plus, so I see you have those 3 questions. Are those on top of answering 1, 2, 3 again for your text? Or do you just answer 1, 2, 3 for your text under minimal, under the Les Mis, and then you answer minimal plus for your text? My question is, do I have to re-answer 1, 2, 3 for my text?
Yeah, you have to answer 1, 2, 3 for your text. I think you have to answer. Hold on, let me review it carefully. And for those who carry out the listening lessons on I think these 3 questions should answer for both the minimum. So 3 answers should 3 questions should be answered in the minimum, and the 3 answers should be the minimum plus. You
Okay.
don't repeat
I don't have to repeat 1, 2, 3 again for the minimal plus.
Yeah, you don't need to repeat.
Okay. So then my one last question is for like the extra credit option 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not clear what that is. Is that pertaining to Les Mis? Is that pertaining to your additional text?
Oh, you can choose the Les Mis. Yeah.
This is about Les Mis.
You can choose different files. You can choose your own file. You can choose your own list dismiss. Yeah. Just choose one to do the actual work.
Okay, so if I want to try to get 100, I do minimal plus, and then if I want to try to get 10 extra points, I do the extra credit option 1.
Yeah.
And extra credit option 1 can be about it's about the Les Mis text, not about your text.
No, you can choose. It's up to your choice. You can choose the limit. You can choose your own file.
Okay.
Yeah, you can choose a very easy, short file, short book to do some quality and analysis. Yeah, right. So yeah, it's up to your choice.
Okay. So I'm still confused because the minimal plus says include a PDF, and this says include a PDF. Is this the same PDF?
Same PDF, yeah. You can write all the stuff in one PDF and send it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So any questions about the project? So hold on. So yeah. So for the project B, you only have 1 week left. So if you don't have any time, because I know most online students have full-time work, so you really don't have any. You don't have any time to do the report. I encourage you to do the Python project because Python project is very easy. You just spend 1 hour to finish this part. So, but for your report, you have to read some book and write something to take a longer time. So if you don't have enough time to do the report, I encourage you to do the Python and try to do the Python project as early as you can, because there's still some technology issues for you because you don't familiar with Python, you don't familiar with Gephi, so you have to post this question to the Git Piazza. It will take a long time for you to figure out how to solve these issues. So yeah, so 1 week. I think that's enough for you to finish this project B. So just try your best. Okay, any questions about the project? If there's no questions, I'm going to end this discussion. No questions. Let me check. Hold on. Angelica? Are you here? Are you there? No? Okay, hold on. I think you have to. Okay, everyone. So it seems like it's over now. So I'm going to stop the discussion. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.